so today I'm going to be doing a what's in my school bag video. I thought that it would be perfect to put out this video because some of you are already back in school because your winter break ended early, or you're about to go back to school. At least I don't start till next week, and I know other people don't start till 2 weeks, so I just wanted to put this out there before just to show you what's in my bag and hopefully inspire you to put some things in your bag, especially for college students, because we don't have the luxury of what high schoolers have, like lockers. We don't have that anymore. We actually have to go to our cars. Our cars are basically our lockers, and for me, at least in my campus, the parking lots and the campus are totally apart, and I only have like 10 classes or 10 minutes to get to each class in between, and I cannot have the luxury of going to my car, putting back my notebooks and grabbing other notebooks and coming back to class. It would be impossible. I would be late. So yeah, with that said, let's get started. So the bag that I have is this Michael Kors tote bag. I don't know the exact name for it, but I'll link it down in the info bar if you guys are interested. I love this bag. I am more of a tote bag. I don't really like backpacks, and for me, the biggest thing to have for a tote bag for my school is side pockets. Like, if it doesn't have a side pocket, it irritates me, and I don't use it for school. So this bag has two side pockets, and then it has two main pockets, and then it has this little pouch. I'll try to show you guys without dropping anything. And that pouch is to put your MacBook or your laptop, which I put my MacBook Pro in it, or my iPad. It just fits in perfectly, and it doesn't get mixed with your notebooks or your pens or anything. It just is secure. And then with the two main pockets, there's like two little pockets, and you can put like your phone or like miscellaneous things in there. So I'm going to start with the side pockets first. And the first side pocket I have are highlighters, because I always highlight my notes, because I take my notes in a notebook. And usually I don't have it right now, but I have like a type of snack, like a granola bar, like Pop-Tarts or something beside it. Or I take this out and have my charger for my phone, or for my laptop, or for my iPad in there. And then in the next side pocket, I always keep my calculator, and I have the Texas Instrument 30X2S scientific calculator. I love this thing. It's so easy to use. Teachers know, like at least teachers that I come into, like they know this, and they know how to teach you certain things that you are going to learn, because it's more known brand out there. And this has lasted me, I've had this since middle school, and it still works perfectly. And if you guys are in the market for a graphing calculator, I recommend the TI. I think it's 83 or 84. Both of those are good. I don't have it with me, but I'll link both this one and the graphing calculator down below if you guys can check it out, because those are great to have. Then jumping in to the first main pocket, the little pockets, I usually have my phone, but it's charging right now. And then next to that, I have headphones, because headphones are so essential, because at least for me, all my professors have their lectures, they put it on the computer so you can go back and listen to them. So I pop these out every time I have a chance to study, or I have a break, or during lunch, and just want to catch up on certain things that I missed in class, or just review. I just pop these out because it annoys me when people just play videos or TV shows out loud. It's like people are trying to study and you're just being inconvenienced to them. So always have these. And plus, sometimes I just want to watch videos or just catch up on some TV shows. So really good to have. Then underneath that, I have or it should be in here, but it's not, my Rosebud salve, because I cannot live without that, because sometimes I forget my makeup bag, and that is something that I really want to have handy all the time. Then I have my book. I usually have a book or a magazine that I'm currently reading, just to pull out, when you have some downtime, or after a test and you're waiting for a friend, or during lunchtime. I am currently reading Perfect from the Pretty Little Liars novel, and that's number 3. Then I have a pencil pouch or pencil box that I just keep pens, lead pencils, erasers, and extra lead. And I always have a little hair elastic there, because if it's not there, it's usually here, but sometimes I forget. I always have one handy here. Then I have my wallet, which just contains cash and credit cards. Then I have my Starbucks sippy cup, just because it's always great to have a drink during class. Either can that be water or juice, because you're probably, for me, I'm in lecture for an hour and a half, and I'm just get thirsty, and I'm just okay, well, there's no water fountains around me, and there's no friends that I can waterfall. Just always I have this. And plus, other people can just unscrew this and totally waterfall in here. Then I have my makeup bag, and it has a little hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works. And then inside I have gum, and this is the Sweet Mint from Orbit. And a little trick, if you guys don't, or you guys want to save your gum, what I would do are two tricks. Take this out inside your bag and try to get it out and like put it secretly in your mouth. Or what I do is I take 2 pieces of gum and then put it in my little pencil pouch, so then when I take one out, people are going to see like, oh, well, she doesn't have a pack, maybe she doesn't have any more. Or if they do see that you have one more left, you can say like, oh, I'm saving that for lunch or something after, and then they'll understand and then they won't ask. So that is a little trick if you guys want to save your gum. And then I have a little body spray, Dream Angels Heavenly by Victoria's Secret. And then I just have miscellaneous lip products. It depends on like what I'm wearing. This one's NARS Orgasm. This one is from Tokidoki, and this is a Jew. And then a Revlon lip butter. Those change all the time. Then I think that's all in that pouch. And then moving on to the little middle pouch that I was talking about, where you can put your laptop or your tablet or your iPad or something like that. I keep gloves since it is winter now, like where I live right now it is winter. It's very handy to have these, especially these, because they have the little touchscreen adaptable fingers that you don't have to like take off your gloves to text or call somebody during school. And then I have these little makeup face and body mini wipes that I just have handy because you never know, like if you get something on your face and you can't really put hand sanitizer and you're not around like napkins or anything, these are really handy to have. Then moving on to the second main pouch. For me, I have classes from like 1 class or 2 classes Monday, Wednesday, and then I have other ones that are Tuesday, Thursday. So they kind of switch out, so I'll show you what I have for like those days. So the first thing is I always take my notes in this 3 subject notebook. I feel these are perfect because you don't have to carry like 5 different individual notebooks for each class, or just like one in here. And it might fill up, but what I do is right now, like most of the time when I'm taking my notes, if let's say my anatomy class section is getting filled up, my chemistry section is getting filled up, so it works perfectly. I can just recycle this or just put this out and then start a new one and go back when it's time for finals. Then I have a folder, which is just if I have like a syllabus, I can just have it always in handy, or some handouts that they give you. Really handy to have a folder. Then I have a Scantrons, because in my college we have to buy these, we are not provided. So I always keep these handy because sometimes your professor just gets pop quizzes and they have Scantrons and you have it handy, because I have some of those professors that like if they tell you you need a Scantron, people sometimes forget and they want to borrow from somebody, like, oh, can I have an extra Scantron? But some professors are like, no, you should have been prepared, and they kick you out. So if you're a college student who doesn't, their college does not provide Scantrons, I would recommend getting Scantrons. I'm always handy. They are pretty cheap and they're just good to have. You can even keep them in your folder, which I usually do. I don't know why it was floating around. Then this varies with the classes, because I just keep this notebook for when I am reading my textbooks individually and taking my own notes. And I like to be ahead. Like if I know we're doing chapter 5 tomorrow, I will read it the day before and just take notes and just highlight keywords and everything, just be prepared, because I love being prepared. Like I love being able to have a sense of what we're learning before, and then when he does, like if I missed anything, I'm like, oh, I really didn't get that, I can get it when my professor talks about it or something. And you look super smart if he goes, oh, do you know what the process of glycolysis is? And you raise your hand and you're the only one because you read. Then and then if your classes do require a binder, I recommend a 1 inch or a 1/2 inch. I don't go bigger than that. And I recommend ones with the clear pouch, because you can put in here your syllabus or your lab schedule or test dates, or in this case I put a periodic table for chemistry, and it's really handy to have because we use this all the time. And usually sometimes he's like, okay, pull it out, and we do have one like in the back, but it's pretty hard to see because it's small. So what I would do, I would just close this, take out my notes, and just refer to this, and it was super easy. And some of my friends stole this from me, and we all have matching periodic tables on our binder, so it's really handy to have. Then in the last two little miscellaneous pockets, I have sunglasses because I cannot live without sunglasses. Like I said in my best of 2012 tag, they are my favorite accessory because I really don't wear that much makeup, or I don't wear makeup to school usually, so putting these on just make me feel more put together. And then under those, I have these little post-its, and these are just great to have because what I do is I have my notes, my laptop open because there's usually PowerPoint slides that I want to get a better sense of, like closer look, and then I have my textbook. So if on the PowerPoint my professor puts like a chart 12.2, and I know that's important because all of his charts he puts on there, I find it on my textbook and I tab it, and then I put here chart 12.2, because if you just put this and then you go back like a day after, you don't know, like, oh, am I supposed to remember the diagram, the chart, certain like keyword or something. These are really helpful to hand, and these are small, so you can just put them in and they just look pretty to me when you have a full textbook full of these, because you know that you're studying on. Then oh, here's my Rosebud stuff, but I know it's always there. Then I have these little office supplies, which is a little mini stapler and a little, don't know what these are called, but the ones I'd like take out the staples, because in, at least in my college, professors don't supply staples and they get really nitpicky on it. Like, they want everything perfect. If your essay is not stapled, they won't take it, they'll make it late, and it's your fault. So having this, you will be a lifesaver. I was a lifesaver for so many of my friends in classes because they're not available to students, so get one of these for sure. And then these are helpful too, because if you accidentally staple the essay prompt to your essay and you weren't supposed to do that, and you just want to rip it out, what if you rip the essay? Because I've seen that before, and professors are nitpicky again and don't take that, and they take it as a day late. So having this, you can just ungrab it, then put it on again, staple it again, and you can turn it in, you're good to go. So yeah, that I think is basically what's all in my school bag. So if you guys have a school bag, please put it, or school bag video, please put it in the comment section below. I would love to see it. I love seeing all these videos. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!